some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Set. 45. White. Black swap. Hut.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side, and they take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Young will set to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw it. Got a man, that's Liggett. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ortiz. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll change things up. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There, they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just meet the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Edo blue. Here we go.
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Young going to give to Brooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, trying to go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ja'Tavion Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 34-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Atkins from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Atkins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing, Young. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now here's Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Yellow, ready.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Young. That one complete to again. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay,
So they'll come
right.
up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's ready.
Now Young. A rifle throw that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Atkins gets this out to Saquon Barkley. There he goes again. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll find McMillan here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
44-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Oh, it's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Yards on the play. That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Atkins now. A final shot before break. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here is Young.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Second down and 4.
Off the bootleg, Adkins.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
60 by 6. Track him, 60.
Atkins to throw from the gun on third down. That is caught.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, 60 evil, 60 evil. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Adkins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Out of the the gun now on third down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
70 range, 70 range. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Atkins throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football. But something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
33, yellow. Ready?
To throw, Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Young.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks.
73 yards.
And the Panthers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Fitzgerald down for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Vikings 20.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kelee Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Atkins operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming out.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A handoff to Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down, Barkley. Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Vikings! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Young now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down. Set.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's into space past the 25. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready? 33. Yellow. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Brooks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Adkins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Adkins. Over the middle, complete. It's Ortiz. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
First down. A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ortiz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.